Hello Sam, how are you doing? Thank you for coming and joining the stream. I've just got to change the webcam because that is in the wrong place. It's obviously fell off and then I've got to put it just right, so yeah, that's a bit better. How are you doing? Thank you for coming and joining us on this Thursday evening. Microphone's a little bit high as well. So yeah, it's been a while since we've done BURTON. So let's go and get started again. Let's see if I actually can remember how to play this game. It's been a week, roughly, since I've actually picked up the controller to play FIFA. So let's see what we can do. Hello, Harry. How are you doing? How are you both doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? It's good to see you on a Thursday. Thank you so much for coming and checking it out. I apologise for the lack of streams the past week. It's just been mega busy. And now we're going to be kicking it straight off with a game against Norwich. We've got a youth scout report on how our players are doing at the minute, and obviously we have lost Irving in the last episode, so let's have a look at who we can get rotated out for this game. Have you guys been up to anything, done anything special this week? Let's put Kennedy on for them, and let's just change this all completely out. You know what, let's give Lee a start on the right because we're going to try and rest up some players if we can, because obviously we've got a big game against Villa in the Cup. I mean, I don't really care about the Cups, but I still want to put a decent enough side out there so we can hopefully get the win. Flanagan, Gomez across the middle, White in goal. Yep, that seems like a good enough lineup to me. Let's go and get this game started, shall we? Again, let me know if anything, if anything sounds wrong, like the audio quality or anything like that. Just let me know if there's any kind of issues. It's been a while, so I'm hoping I can remember all the settings and put them up right, but we'll wait and see. Catching up with some old friends, cool. That's always good. I had the same last weekend. I was at a friend's wedding last Saturday, well, over the weekend basically, and it's so good to catch up with people that you haven't seen in a long time. It's just so much fun. Just so much fun. Premier League versus Norwich. We are the best defensive team still, only conceding the 7 goals, with Arsenal and Spurs also having conceded less than 10 goals. At Carrow Road, it looks beautiful. I've got to say, Carrow Road does look really good in this game. Interesting, I've purposely stayed away from FIFA 18, like the beta content, if some people like put some stuff out that they shouldn't have done. I've stayed away from that to see what like kind of like the stadiums and all that look like the presentation, so when I get to see it and play it for myself in just under a month's time, I think. Yeah, look at the date. Yeah, just under a month's time till we get and go and play it. I'll be interesting to see what my reactions will be, and we'll be streaming that right from the start. That is the Norwich lineup on there, and there John Ruddy is still playing but on the bench. Yeah, it's not too bad. You've already seen on our lineup, so let's get it. 2 weeks of, 2 weeks left of your holiday, mate. That's not good, but at least you've still got 2 weeks left. At least you've still got 2 weeks worth of holiday left. Armstrong dropping deep for the ball. Lewis looking over the top for Kennedy, but nothing really is really in that. Malumbu. Out to Toffolo. Robbie Brady into Cameron Jerome, who is a bit of a tank on this game. Lee tackling against Brady, does well enough to win the ball back. Lewis looking for Kennedy, great ball. We're going to take its first touch inside, second touch again, Kennedy! How did he get that much spanner on that shot there? Predictions for Sheffield Wednesday game for the weekend? I'm not going to do that here, Harry. That will be on its own separate video. I'm recording the predictions video tomorrow. And seeing as you've mentioned that, Sheffield Wednesday will be one of the games that I feature tomorrow in that game tomorrow. So, yep, that's what I'm planning to do. Got a bit of time tomorrow, so I'm going to be recording that predictions thing. I'm also, depending on how time goes as well, I'm going to do the preview for the Formula 1 as well. Armstrong, lovely ball out to Lee. Going to cut back onto his favourite left foot. Have we got anyone on the mid? Could have done with someone else running onto that then. Oh, lovely skill from Kennedy. Gets the ball whipped in. Armstrong, back post. Doesn't get anything on it, and Andrew is there. What do you think about the EFL? Well, it's not the EFL Cup, but the Carabao Trophy. What do you reckon of that draw, Harry? Do you reckon you're going to try and see if you can get tickets for that game? Freya looking over the top for Sordell. Pinto, Sordell's nipped in. I need to go. Marvin's nipped in. I will have that. Yes, give the little bit of a shush out to the Norwich fans. That was brilliant. Lovely little sneak in there from Marvin. Pinto was just 2 laps at the back. Lovely ball over the top from Ferreira. Pinto with the nod down, and Marvin just carried on. Good goal. Good goal.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Alexander Tete. Here's Alex Pritchard, just working away to try and find an opening. And there is some backup.
And now, are we going to get the straight back? Oh, wow. I was just about to say, are we going to get the straight back cheese? And we nearly did. Brunel, lovely touch to Armstrong. Again, we're going to look for Kennedy. And that's unfortunately gone out of play. Teti into Malumbu. Kennedy has to go back with his man to follow. Yeah, cool. That's good news, mate. It should be a good day out. Regardless of what kind of strength Team United put out, it should be a good night out for Burton anyway.
Now Kennedy. Good strong tackle.
Oh, way up. Left too much space here for Cameron Jerome. Gomez gets the toe on it. Another corner.
He's got out there quickly and stopped the ball coming in. A corner kick for Norwich City, the team that's behind at the moment.
Get the ball out, Lee. Well done. Armstrong, put the pressure on. Oh, we've left him too much space. Cameron Jerome. Joe Gomez with the lovely toe. Just balloons over the bar. Teti brings it down. Kennedy gets the toe. And Sordell with 1 touch, 2 touch, and then in the strength battle with Malumbu. I didn't expect him to win the strength battle, but he did. Kennedy.
Now Kennedy.
Sees the run of Lewis.
Looking good this move.
Tries to slip the ball through the middle, and we couldn't get it there. Now, chance for Norwich on the break. Robbie Brady. Kone. Oh, Robbie Brady carry on his run. Dribbles it wide.
Oh, the pressure of getting his team level maybe got to him because he's made a hash of it. I just wonder whether at the end of this match they'll look back on that chance as the one that cost them dearly.
Bad pass. Very bad pass.
They could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top.
Riveros wins the header. Gomez into Lewis. Drops it down to Ferreira. Into Armstrong. Holds it up. Sees the run of Ferreira. He's going to try and get it into Lee's feet, and he does. Can Lee keep it on? He does just that. And he's run it out of play. And free kick. What for, referee? At least FIFA's like real life, you know, dodgy refereeing all the time. Oh no, that's just a bad throw. Pritchard to follow, shoots straight at White. This time, get it to Kennedy. There we go. Tetty. Kennedy's there. Kennedy is still a little bit of an outlet. Riveros. Luis. Dinks it into Armstrong. Lee on the overlap. Oscar Lee with the right foot. Good save from the keeper. Very good save from the keeper. Hello, Kyle. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming and joining the stream. Sorry, that was a weird... Hello, Kyle. Kyle, hello. Good evening, gentlemen. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming and joining the stream.
Both teams suffer, so it's a big decision for him. And he gives it back to it. Strong challenge.
Pinto. Lewis with their header. We've got a free kick, but I would have preferred to keep on there. I would have really preferred to keep hold of the ball and just be able to build. Oh, that's actually might have worked out. Bunal. In a bit of space. Gomez. Oh, that was a bad pass. Brady comes back at it. Kone. Pritchard. Cameron Jerome. We commit Flanagan way too early. Ball's whipped out to Malumbu. Malumbu again. Go. Oh, no, too much. I was just about to say too much space for Kone, and then he finds the top of the stanchion. Is it a transfer window? No, it is not the transfer window yet. We are just coming into December. I think this game is happening on the 28th of November, I think. We're not far off it anyway. Depending on how long I go for tonight, I may get into the transfer window. Depends how much luck we get with the games. So we're 1-0 up at half-time against Norwich. Let's go into the second half straight away and get this game done and dusted.
And here we go, the referee's blown his whistle, and we're off for the second half.
Oh, Kone. Tetty to Malumbu. Oh, Malumbu does Ferreira, shoots well wide.
That was the opening that they've been working so hard to get back on level terms. And you're right, Martin, they have worked extremely hard. Just let down at the death there. What a miss.
Ferreira. Armstrong. Sordell to Ferreira. Armstrong just offside. Damn it. That's fine. If you've got some transfer suggestions, that's all good, but I will just say this straight away, Kyle. I do not have money at all. I have enough for I either have enough money to loan players and pay the wages, or buy really rubbish players. So I don't have a lot to spend. With being Burton, they don't have a deep transfer budget. So the transfer suggestions have got to be kind of realistic and loanable, basically.
I think we're going to see some good football.
Because that is what this team basically is built about. It's built around youth and loan players. That's what I've been able to build this team around. And it's like, that's why there's some people who come and join the stream will be shocked to learn that I've got Kylian Mbappe for Burton Albion. And the reason is Monaco on this game, and I'm glad it is where we are in this game, is Monaco do not rate Kylian Mbappe as a first team player. Riveros. Can we get the ball dinked in for Sordell with the header back across the keeper, and it's wide. Yeah, Monaco do not rate Mbappe to be a frontline player, so they allow him to go on 2-year loans to people like Burton Albion. So I'm not complaining because I get Kylian Mbappe, and I get to see him just grow, which is awesome. And then obviously we bring in the youngsters as well.
Well read by the defender.
Sordell's going to be offside, isn't he? No, he isn't. Oh, Armstrong just gets robbed. Alright, let's make some changes. A couple of players are looking like they're tiring out there. We're going to take off Armstrong, bring on Luckman, and I'm going to take off the 2 centre mids and freshen it up in the middle of the park that way.
Substitution that the home side want to make.
Jerome. Joe Gomez steps in. Ferreira loses out to Jerome. Good toe.
That will help ease the pressure.
Lewis. I tried to get the 1-2 off, didn't work. Ferreira. Going to look over the top for Kennedy.
Very good passing from this team.
Sudell gets the toe off. Can we find Lewis? We can. Lewis, get the spin. Lewis! Good block by the defender.
Good block.
Is more loaned. Yep. Yep.
So we'll restart with a throw-in.
Loanable Joel Osorio and Marino of Dortmund. I will put them in the short list when I finish this game. Yeah, pretty much the only player that I bought in this series so far has been Tony Watt. Everyone else has pretty much been loaned. Oh, I tried to get it through. Oh, Luttman still managed to get his legs onto the ball. Luttman. Didn't want that pass there. Sudell. Bit of space. Sudell shoots and that's 2-0. We work the angle and we get that lovely past the keeper. Marvin, who struggled at the start of the season with injury, has come back into the team. And to be perfectly honest, I mean, let's face it. The keeper should not be getting beaten there. Should he really? If defender's there, the keeper should not be getting beaten. Oh, it's gone down as an own goal. Fair enough. It's probably why the keeper didn't get much on it.
Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, to be perfectly honest, mate, I could probably tag it as that, but obviously, you know, it is what it is. I mean, that might be what I actually have to call the if we want to call this a challenge series. That's my challenge. Loan career mode. I can only loan players, and it's mainly because of the board of Burton Albion, the club worth. It's not great. So regardless of hang on, Tetty. Oh, what a header! What a header! But yeah, it is just how it is because the Burton board, even though we finished second in the Premier League last year and we got X much amount of million, our club worth only went up by a tweak, so we weren't able to spend a huge amounts of money. I mean, people like Harry will be able to tell you, like, if we can remember, that is, how much money we had to spend at the start of the season. But we were able to get the wage budget up to about, say, 100k, and then the transfer budget on top of that was about 10 million. So, which in today's pricing for Premier League quality players is absolutely nothing. Lee's gonna have to come back because he's running out of stamina. Luttman tries to get it through to Marvin Sordell. Trying to get the return ball to Luttman. Oh, the keeper's there.
The goalkeeper's ball he was very alive there and very quick at the blocks.
I'm gonna have to do some much better defending now towards the end of this game than I have done at the start. Because Norwich are going to start in the last 2 or 3 minutes. They're going to actually start to play. So let's just launch this from Will. Pinto knocks it back to Pritchard. Goes back to Pinto.
Well, only 2 more minutes to be added on.
Manisa. They have more money than Sunderland. They have more money than Sunderland. What, this year or as it to start off with? Because this is, bear in mind, this is my 3rd season in career mode now. So are you talking Sunderland to start off with? To be fair, it's one of those. They had, Burton Albion have had by far, when I started off, by far the lowest wage budget. Oh, for crying. Robbie Brady misses that second opportunity to tie the game with the last kick of the game. Whoa. Oh yeah, more than Sunderland IRL. Oh yeah, well, Sunderland don't spend money, really, do they? But we managed to just escape with that. Norwich had 11 shots. It didn't feel like they had 11 shots, but they did. And our man of the match was 7.2 for Ferreira on the bench. Kennedy, 7.8. Oh, Sordell, 8.3. How can I miss Marvin up there with an 8.3? I'm just going to check this side of my screen now because I want to have the Everton score up on another window just so I know how they're doing.
Burton Albion 2, Southampton 1.
I don't really care how Everton do, really, but it's one of those that I just like to know the score. Just being a football fan and everything. Right, so let's have a look at the two guys that you mentioned, Kyle. So, we're going to be searching for players.
Arsenal with 26 points. In third, Crystal Palace.
We've got Joel Osorio. Hello, Mark. How you doing?
23 points. In fifth, rising up the table,
Joel Osorio.
City with 22 points.
He's at Sunderland. Okay. He's loan listed. Bloody hell, his pace looks good. Right, let's add him to the short list. Yeah, his pace looks good. Finishing looks a little bit off. Short pass is not great either.
And then reading up the table, second bottom,
Oh, and who is the other player you said? I've got to scroll back up. Marino. Marino.
With 11 points. Fifth bottom, moving down, are Sunderland with 11 points.
Mikel Marino. Yep, Mikel Marino from Dortmund. Ask and add to shortlist. So let's have a like there. Let's have a look at them too. So that is cool. How are you doing, Mark? Hope you had a good day. Have you had a good week, should I say? Right, let's get some training done. We're in the quarter-final of the EFL Cup. And if you are new to the series, I am simming, basically, all of the cup games. Just because I'm concentrating on the Champions League and the league. Because my goals are for this season to win the league and get as far into the Champions League as possible. If I win the Champions League, I win the Champions League. That would just be an absolute bonus. You might know Mark from, if you're on Twitter, Kyle, you might know him from Twitter. He's quite active on Twitter, posts a lot of news, and he keeps me up to date with a lot of stuff that I see around. So yeah, he's very good at that, and definitely worth a follow on Twitter if you don't follow him already. Yeah, I could do, but no one puts an offer for him, mate. And let's face it, if I look at like contracts, that's wage. That guy is still there. I keep checking that every episode just to see if he is still there. But yeah, can I do anything with it? Add to shortlist, add to support. I don't know. So anyway, so yeah. So if we look, Azevedo is our most expensive player, but like the other youngsters, like Cook, he's loaned out. And then we've got Lee. Oh, let's do it by age. So youngsters, we've got Lewis, who's worth 1.9, Ferreira 1.3, Harrison 1.2, Lee 1.2, King 3.1, Cooper 2.4. Cooper's worth more than King. Interesting. Price, Nicholson, Cook, Azevedo, Will White, our main goalkeeper. So they're all our youngsters there. Worth a hell of a lot of money between all of them, which is awesome. I know him from another stream. Oh, cool. So yeah, we've got some good players. Our finances now are looking healthy-ish. But obviously, this is what I mean by how much we're looking at. So our starting budget was 11 mil. And 108,000. So that was what our starting budget was, and this is what our budget is going to be for the start of the transfer window, which is in the end of this month. But we've got to just get to there first before we can go and look at strengthening this squad up any further. Right, let's have a look at this squad. We're going to change the lineup around. We're going to put Lookman in. Emery Moore is going to come in on the right-hand side. I'm going to put O'Moore and Poet in the middle. We're going to give, where's Nicholson? Where is Nicholson? There he is. On the left-hand side. McCurry, McFadden, and Turner at the back. With Where's Harrison? Harrison, there he is. Harrison, our left back, is going to be playing right back. And in this game, we're going to give our other youngster Cooper a go in goal. He's 71 rated. So yeah, we're gonna put Sordell. We're gonna put Watts up top with Luckman. Let's get some rotated. Who's the best fitness out of all these players on the bench? Oh, come on, Kyle. That joke just goes around and just put insert team name here. I could say that I put Port Vale every single time Vale are in the cup. Because Vale don't stay in the cup long at all. Luminous Girl, you've been in this chat before and you just really do spout some tripe. So, hello, thank you for joining the stream, but can we have something coherent from you, please? Right, so let's go and have a look. We've got Burn, we're going to be simming it. It's a good enough team, but look at the results on the right-hand side. Aston Villa are riding high, beating Chelsea and Sunderland and Cheltenham Town. So we're going to have a tough task here. And we are playing some of the youngsters, and Jack Grealish goes and scores straight away in the first minute, which is not good. Which means we could be getting knocked out right here unless we pull up something special. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a bot. Emre Moore, great for equaliser. Don't even know what the goal was like, but still. Lockman! We're 2-1 up against Villa. Ah, it's 2-2. I got too excited too quickly. Nail-biting stuff going into the final bit of time. It goes to added on time. Alright, so it goes straight to extra time. Is he going to go to penalties? Is he going to go to penalties? We win 4-3 on penalties. Okay. We win 4-3 on penalties, which is good, but that's not going to be good for fitness because there's a lot of time wasted down, and the AI only made 2 substitutions in that game. But luckily, we've got 5 days in between now and the Hull game. So hopefully people will be well enough rested. He's a good player. He is a very good player. So Owen King is back from injury. Oscar Lee wants to discuss wages. Let's go and do that. He's worth it. He's definitely worth it, Oscar is. He's a left mid, so he's going to be a little bit further down here. So let's offer him a new contract. He wants a 2-year contract, 550. You know what? Let's just offer him a little bit more and be a future first team player. It's definitely worth it. Keep the young players, getting young players in to grow them up. As long as they hit the potential quite quickly, it is very good to have them. Now, I need your feedback, guys, in the chat. How strong of a line? Do I go with my reserve lineup for the Hull game and then full strength lineup for the Real game? Because the Real game is 3 days after this. Do I go reserve lineup or first team lineup for the Hull game? I'll have a look for you. Nope, Zlatan still has not retired on this yet. No, he's still playing. Reserves Hull, full Real. Okay, thank you, Kyle. So that is pretty much, yeah, that is pretty much our reserve team there that is already on the pitch. Obviously, yeah, that is our reserve lineup, apart from possibly, let's just add Massinho onto the bench. And yeah, that is pretty much our reserve lineup, because we've got Mbappe and Armstrong on the bench. Yeah, that is our reserve lineup. Let's go with that for the Hull game. Let's go and get this game sorted. Any goals in the Everton game yet? Nope, nothing just yet. And let us go and play Hull. Yellow and orange, is that going to be a kit clash? I hope not. But anyway, that is our lineup. Legendary, 6 minutes. Let's go. And you know what? I think the Real game's in the Bernabeu. Yeah, I think the Real game's in the Bernabeu. Good choice, guys. Very good choice. Did you give a future FIFA and Mbappe? No, I didn't. Because I have no plan on buying him. Because with it being so close towards the end of this season and the new FIFA coming out, I'm not going to be doing another season. So as long as I've got him and as long as I've got the loan players until the end of this season, I'm happy. Because I don't really need, I don't need to buy him, and I might as well just save the money. Because basically, when the new one comes out, I'm going to be starting a new season with a new team, and obviously with it being a new FIFA, they're not going to carry over. It would be awesome if you could carry on progress from a previous season or a previous game, but yeah, but we'll see. And we'll see what that is, because as people keep asking and I keep teasing, I still don't know what I'm fully doing for FIFA 18 yet. But the plans are getting closer, and here is the whole lineup we're going to be playing against. Will Keane, Klukas, Mason, Myler, Snodgrass, Barkworth. It's a good side. It's still a good Hull side. I must wait for the new FIFA. What? Money issues, Kyle? Or... Because I know I was speaking to someone else. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Emils, who joins the chat quite regularly. He's got to wait because he's in Estonia, and the game doesn't come out in Estonia for a couple of months after, or at least a month after, and it's just because of the retail. It's just how it works over there for some reason. Poet to Lutman, and I just wait and look for Emre Moore, and a little bit of a skid on the ball, but Emre Moore does well. Going to try and whip into the back post for Tony Watt. Rises above his defender. Yeah, I'm Kyle. I'm going and picking up that tomorrow morning. I'm off work tomorrow. I'm going to be going first thing in the morning, trading in some old games, and going getting that new Formula 1 game. And I was going to ask people like later on if they wanted me to attempt to stream it, but it's one of those that it would. I personally think that it would be quite a boring stream, because at least with this, I'm semi FIFA's. You can kind of talk through it. Obviously, there will be times when I'll say in the stream that I don't want to talk because I want to concentrate. If we like get absolutely smashed and that, and I want to try and work my way back into it. But I'm so far into this FIFA now, I'm adept enough at it to be able to talk with you guys as it's going. But yeah, it's one of those that that's kind of why I don't want to stream it. I mean, I might do like short little videos, because the classic, not an actual full career mode, because there'll be so many other people doing that. But I'm thinking of doing, you know, because they've got the classic stuff, haven't they? Where you can do like a classic champ, or like certain championships with specific races and you earn different stars doing that. I might just do specific videos just on those kind of championships. Oh, lovely ball. Abdulkadir Omar gets through. Good save from the keeper. Omar again. Whips it in. Lookman. Goal kick. Yeah, so that's what's thinking around in my head. But again, it's time. Yeah, classic championships. Yeah, they do look awesome. Being able to do those kind of championships in the old cars. Oh, it's just so nostalgic. And it's if you got any kind of inkling towards any F1 game at all, this is the game to get. This is the year to get. Lookman plays it into Tony Watt. Omar. Not too much. Myler just goes through the back of Omar. Mason. Myler. Robertson. Mason. I got no sleep last night, mate. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I mean, I was when I first booked this day off for work like a while ago, I didn't realise it was the first day of F1. I didn't realise that. So otherwise, I wouldn't have like I was thinking about like just doing a FIFA stream like pretty much most of the day. But then when I saw that one, I was like, no, I know I'm going to be doing most of the day now, just playing F1. Playing F1 at all. It's just going to be brilliant. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Snodgrass. Suchi. I need to get better at defending. Lovely block by Turner. Miley. Turner with the block. Tony Watt. Looking out down here for Nicholson. Nicholson against Curtis Davies. Puts it inside to Power. Power. Tony Watt just drifted offside. But that would have been a lovely ball to Emre Moore. I was on the highest difficulty with the slowest south. Bloody hell, dude. Swag, bro. Rangers or Celtic? Are we talking favourite team or team you'd most like to beat?
I love to see that. The referee playing the advantage. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Good challenge.
What's the AI like, Kyle? Because I've seen like people like what do you call it, like YouTubers like Arava and I forget the other guy's name, begins with a T. They're saying that the AI this year is a hell of a lot more aggressive, which is good. And Swag, you just you didn't really answer my question, but you just said Celtic anyway. So for that reason, I'm going to say Rangers. You know, you said Celtic, I'm going to say Rangers. You know, that's how it goes. Oh yeah, great ball. Mason dinks the keeper over the bar. Kimmy is overpowered. Which team do I like better? Rangers. It's still, the answer is still Rangers. Family thing when we were younger. Grew up. Rangers were the Scottish team in our family, so that's the reason why. Let's go attacking now, because Hull have been too deep for too long. No, 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 no. Sorry, dude, but I'm just saying how it is. It's just one of those. It's like if you have to come down on one side of the line, either way. And my family were always the blue side of Glasgow. Emre Moore just trying to spring free and gets taken out. That is a terrible tackle. Joe, you're close to that milestone, but dude, please don't self-promote your channel in my chat. I wouldn't do it to your chat, so please don't do it to mine. I only have 2 rules in this chat: no swearing, no self-promotion, so that's fine. Let's go for this. O'Moore. I'm going to go with a power and about 3 bar. And it didn't go anywhere near I wanted it to. O'Moore. Snodgrass whips it up. Even better than the F1. To be perfectly honest, I struggle to remember the 09 game. I really struggle to remember that game. Was that the first one of the new brand where you could have the My Driver career mode? Or was that a bit more recent? I can't remember.
Under no challenge by the goalkeeper.
Or was F109? Oh, what a bloody block from Harrison. Or was 2009 the last one of EA? Robertson. McCory robs the ball off him. Oh, the Badjo! Nixon. Lookman, half time. We haven't done really much in this first half against Hull. We need to step our game up.
And now the second period, the second half is underway.
Not EA. Okay, so it is the one I'm kind of thinking about.
Keeping the ball.
Get it, Cooper. Well done, good hands.
It's the goalkeeper's ball, quite clearly a wasted cross.
Lookman. Emre Moore. Lucas with the sliding tackle.
Strong, fair challenge, balls out.
I get out. To be perfectly honest, mate, I'm lost in the years because I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting like how old like some of the how long a time frame we went without having an F1 game. Then I remembered it was what 2004 it stopped, or was it 2006? Yeah, I think it was the last one of like when Alonso won the championship, because I can remember having Alonso's like blue and yellow Benetton as one of the lead cars. What to Luckman? Luckman trying to get it. Oh, it's just bad. I think I should take more pot shots from range.
Coming up for you on EA Sports. Don't forget, don't miss this. The coverage of the Premier League fixture.
Good toe.
They'll be facing Norwich City away from home.
Power.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it.
Luckman. Tony Watt. Tony Watt on the overlap.
Onto the attack now.
Suchi read me like a book. Nice. That's another thing then. So if you were able to do that, how easy is it to get the what you call it points, the research points? So I'm assuming it's not that easy, especially on that difficulty. Tony Watt breaks through. Marshall, good save. O'More looking in. Marshall with the block, gets knocked down to Barkworth. Harrison, what fires he back in? Keane with the block, not down. Lucas heads it clear. More to McCory. More. Tony Watt out to McCory. McCory to Moore. Tries to get it into O'More, but Odebajo's there. And you were thinking about the F1 Championship Edition. It was not the Benetton. It was. Oh yes, yes, you're right, mate. You're right. It was 2000. It was 2006. I got the year right. I got one right. Yeah, that is exactly the one I'm thinking of. Watt plays it through. Luckman against Odebajo. Luckman takes a touch. Marshall's gone in off Davis. Huge stroke of luck there. Huge stroke of luck. We've been pushing, and Curtis Davies, that's unlucky. 1-0 Burton. Yeah, because it was Schumi in the Benetton. Am I right in thinking that the blue and yellow Renault is actually in this career mode? Not in this career mode, but in Formula 1 2017. What? How was that got in? This is good play. Robertson plays it back, and then Keane. That is just lucky. That is just lucky.
Level. Both sides have scored here now. 20 minutes now remaining. Tony Watt.
Luckman gets upended.
Danger to the opposition now they're here. Hull City making a change here. That attack was looking good.
And we're going to have to make some changes. Yeah, it was a nice bit of luck to start off with, and then Hull get the look back.
Ryan Mason and the away team want to make a change. Well, it's been very easy.
Got to try and keep pace with Arsenal, so we need at least a draw.
Yeah, I think if I had to guess at it, I would probably go. It's been about 50-50.
To be perfectly honest, Kyle, I cannot remember, mate.
Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go.
I thought that was in from Keane.
Well, there's nothing still to separate these teams.
I think, yeah, I remember now. Is that 2006 Renault part of the classic cars? A part of me thinks it is, but then I think it might be another year. I don't know whether it's the 2004 or the 2006 that was actually part of the career mode, the part of the classic cars.
Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here.
Keane.
Nicely worked.
Lucas.
And it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession.
Sander Berger's on his arse. Oh,
Yeah, the referee's waving them on.
Robertson.
To Robertson.
Mason. Turner steps in.
That's a turnover to the opposition.
No one just in front of Turner to play the pass off to, and then Turner just plays the ball straight to Klukas. Ivandro. Mason. Ivandro again. Offside Keane. He's got to be offside. Cooper with the save. Vettel's 2010 Red Bull Arcade. I knew the 08 McLaren was in there because I've seen the picture of that, and that still looks like a spaceship. Looks like a spaceship on wheels. It's bloody amazing. Armstrong. All right, fair enough, Armstrong. Go back with it. Bolingoli.
Is this going to end level, or are we going to get a winner in the closing minutes? Be tough for any team to lose this, but what a win it would be if there is a successful side.
Lookman to Armstrong. Armstrong cuts back, goes to the edge of the area. Just going to have to just look for something here. Finds Lookman. Lookman gets... Oh, it's a great tackle from Davies, though. Power against Ivandro. Well done from Power. McCory to Bolingoli. Trying to get to the byline. Robertson's there. Hull settling now, I think. Unless they're going to try and hit us on the break. No, they're not. Because they're not committing men forward. Armstrong. Lookman. Davis with the block. Lookman again. Can Lookman scoot? McCory! Is that going to count? It is! Damien McCory! Yes! Oh, dear, 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 dear. Damien McCory pops up from, what, 3 yards? Gets a bit of luck again in the right area. And it's 2-1. I use the 08 McLaren a lot, even though the Ferrari is a second faster. I kind of don't care which is the fastest. It's going to go back to nostalgia because that the 07 and 08, 07, 08, 09 championships were my favourites to watch as a what do you call it, as a fan. The 07 championship, because of the emergence of Hamilton, his battle against Alonso, and then the subsequent failure to win the championship, just showed really how scared McLaren were and how dodgy. They just thought, right, we can't. They thought, right, we're just going to be playing so careful with everything, and he ended up dropping everything in that 07 season. And just let other factors just completely coincide him, and then everything that happened in the 08 season, and especially in that last race, that was just awesome. And the 09 season, the emergence of Brawn and Button's championship, that was brilliant. Do I have the Formula 1 season review? I was in the DVD, like what they used to say, because I've got the 08 season review on DVD and the 09 season review on DVD. I've got them both on DVD. We just managed to scrape that game against... Let's get talking about FIFA again. We scraped that game against Hull just thanks to a goal from McCory, and yeah, he's the one who's our top rating. Man of the match goes to Will Keane, though, an 8.5. But we got that, and then now we go into the Real Madrid game. We're kind of scuffling for form right now, so that can't be good. We've already qualified, I think, for the Champions League knockout stages. So this one game is like a dead game anyway, but it'll just be nice to actually go to the Bernabeu and get a good result. Played 5, 9 points. Yes, we've won. Hang on. Yes, this is our last game.
Sunderland 0, Liverpool 1.
We've drawn 3. Yeah, we can still not qualify. We've got to get a point to make absolute certain of qualification. Because if Real beat us and Schalke we beat Sporting, we're not through. Right, we need a point. This is going to have to be try-hard time. So I apologise if I don't speak much in this game. If we start losing, you are not safe yet. No, we're not. No, definitely not safe yet. So I apologise if when we get into the game I don't talk much. because I'm going to be focusing so hard on trying to get this victory, or get at least a point out of it. I do not want to get swamped early on in the game, because that would just absolutely ruin my night. It would ruin my night. I've just trained Owen King by accident. Right, Alfie Harrison, get up. And let's just change Kings out, because I want it to be Cooper that is doing the training, not King. Because we need to get Cooper as much as it is. I have an idea for a career mode which I will do. Right, are we talking Formula 1 or FIFA now, Kyle? Yep. Not through yet. Let's have a look at these messages. Cameroon International offer delete. Press conference delete. Press conference delete. Harry Cooper, thanks boss. Kennedy, a suggestion, that's fine. Mourinho, yep, Mourinho, fair enough, that's fine. I understand that. You're going to get some more game times, John. Don't worry. I'm just obviously rotating players about this season. Right, so we're going to go with Sordell in that first place. Price is going to be coming in for Turner, and then we're going to have Joe Gomez as his partner. Aitor Bunel at right back. Then we've got Blas Riveros at left back. Hugo Azevedo at right midfield. Kennedy at, that's not Kennedy, Kennedy at left mid. Centre mids, Sander Berge. Jackson Irving's still injured, so in partnering Sander Berge, we're going to have Lewis. We're going to have two very tall guys in the midfield. Then we're going to go with Sordell and Mbappé Latine up top. And then we're going to put these guys on the bench. Where's Messinho? Messinho is already on the bench. We've got to make sure we put in White in goal. Yep, have we got enough firepower on the bench if we need to change it up? We've got Bolingoli, Armstrong, Ferreira, Lee, Dazelle, Nicholson. Don't really need Nicholson. Let's put on Tony Watt if we need someone in there as well. And I think that is as good of a lineup as I could imagine for this game. It's probably our best rating lineup. Hello, William. How are you doing? Thank you for coming and joining the stream on this Thursday evening. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a lovely week this week. It's a Sunderland career mode, but I can only spend 5 million the first season and add 5 million each season. That's not a bad stipulation. What are you going to be? Are you good? So does that mean you're going to be like a loan series? Because that could be kind of cool. But anyway, let's go into this Real Madrid lineup. It's the last game of the group stages. Setting the scene, we need a point to guarantee us getting through, because, or we just need to watch out for whatever Schalke are doing. Nemanja Matic, is that Nemanja Matic? I think, oh, hey up. I don't want to be changing that. I was hoping to be able to rotate him around. Is that Nemanja Matic playing for Real Madrid? Or is that someone else? Lone youngsters in future fleets and career. Fair enough. Sounds like a good idea, mate. Sounds like a good idea. Have Everton scored yet? No! Ooh, Hajduk Split have scored. Ooh, so it is 2-1, 42 minutes. Looking at the stats, let me just put this in. Looking at the stats, Hajduk Split have had 10 shots with 2 on target. Liverpool, Everton have had 4 shots with no on target. Ooh, that is interesting. That is going to make that game really spicy now. Sunderland in debt. I like it. I like it. I like it. Look at that Stadium Bernabeu. Looks brilliant. Not too sure about the ball we're using in the Champions League though. That is just a quick recap of where we stand in the minute. We're currently unbeaten. Got 3 draws, 0 losses, 2 wins. And this is the lineup we're going to be playing against. So we've got Asensio definitely and Bale. Ramos is there. Is Cristiano Ronaldo on the field? I don't know. I haven't seen him yet. No, that isn't Nemanja Matic, that's Danilo. So, still no look at, is Ronaldo starting? There's Bale in his man bun. There's Benzema. And Ronaldo is playing. Ronaldo is playing. That front three is scary. Their midfield isn't strong though. It's not the strongest it could be. But that is our lineup. Let's go. BURTON, Real Madrid. If I go quiet in this game, it is because I am trying to concentrate so freaking badly on getting a point from this. We need a point to go through. Let's go and do it. Lewis looks for Sordell. Cut out by Danilo. Blim. Bale. Asensio. Riveros and Asensio. Good. That's nice. That's nice. Mbappe. Cuts past Ramos. Gets into a bit of space. Blim with the block. Sander Berge. Going to have a go. Good block by Blim. Kennedy loses out to Danilo.
Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come.
Is it BBC or is it BRB? W do a Bruce career mode in FIFA 18. Hang on, let me just bear me 2 seconds. Let me just catch up on chat. Hi Zach, how are you doing? Thank you for coming joining the stream. William, are you doing a Bruce career mode in FIFA 18? No. As we stand, I'm going to be doing a different team to start off with, definitely. And the plan definitely is to just do one career mode to start off with rather than try and start two and then get behind. So that is the plan, to start off with doing one career mode, and I haven't fully decided which one yet. Azevedo dinks it in, back post, Sordell knocks it down. Ramos is there. They've got Alderweireld with Ramos as a centre-back. Now, that is a good centre-back partnership. Now, it's what you call it. It's BRB. It's Bale, Benzema and Ronaldo. So it's either BBR or BRB. I prefer BRB if I'm being honest with you. I don't call him Cristiano. I know people will say it's got to be Cristiano because how on earth can you do like the original R9 Ronaldo, you know, the Brazilian. How can you have him not be Ronaldo? But I prefer to say BRB.
Another turnover in play here with that interception.
Not yet, mate. Not yet, Will. I'm looking into it. I think having thoughts all the time. I've got a little notepad where I've got thoughts written down. I've even got like a little script. If I do one certain career idea that I've got a little script for like a trailer. Oh, that is a beautiful bit of play. Marvin Sordell! Marvin Sordell! That was a beautiful piece of play. Yes, boys! Yes, boys! Yes, boys! That was beautiful! Woohoo! Get in! I prefer MSM when it was... Yeah, MSM made more sense because at least this one is BBR or BRB or BBC, whatever it is. It's open to interpretation. At least MSN was MSN. There was no different way around it. What a goal. I'm sorry, Zach. I'm sorry. I realised I was so close to the mic. I've got to calm down a little bit, but I was just so happy how that all just unfolded.
Working away to try and find an opening. Good challenge. Kennedy. Now Kennedy. Could be dangerous.
Berger. Oh, lovely play. Azevedo, gonna look, try and dink it in and back. What a save from Navas.
Terrific stop.
Yes, yeah. I will do. That's something that I have got to get better. That is honestly something I have got to get better at. In linking everything up with Instagram and everything like that, I will do. It's one of those that I will try and do it more, but because streams for me have been that infrequent recently, I haven't been able to have like a posting time. It's kind of like I had time. I've like found out like just after 7 o'clock that I was going to have time tonight. to do some streams. So I thought, yeah, okay, post it on Twitter. Let's do some streams. Let's do a stream. Let's do a Burton. I haven't done Burton for a week. Let's do a Burton. You know, so I will try. And it's one of those that I know there's like a lot of other people, like the bigger YouTubers and that, they have like, do an Instagram story where they say swipe up for today's video. Oh, damn it. Kennedy. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 Bale. No, Bale. No, Bale. No, Bale. Gomez! Gomez! I love you, Gomez. No, 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 no. Pricey, well done. I love you, Pricey. No, no, get out. Okay, I love the person who gets the ball away from the area. Not you, Berger. Well done, Pricey. Oh, lovely little ball from Kennedy. Go on, Marvin. Against Alderweireld. Go on, Marvin. Oh, good tackle from Navas. Got Wolfie, hello. Thank you so much for coming and joining the stream. You've missed it. I've nearly broke 2 people's eardrums tonight, so I hope I don't. If you're wearing their headphones or whatever, please be warned that if I score again, I am going to break your earphones again. Because this is a massive game. We need to at least draw this game to guarantee us going through.
There's good progress with this attack.
Mbappe, Luis. Ah. Dembele is confirmed to Barca. I thought they confirmed. Hang on, Benzema. I'll talk about Dembele after I've stopped this attack. Right. I thought the Dembele deal was. What? I thought that was only the transfer was. I thought they hadn't even agreed the fee for the transfer because Dortmund was sticking to the 140 million that they wanted for him. I didn't think Barca had increased the offer. So, can I just where have you seen that the Dembele deal is done, mate? Because I'm just curious because I just want to know. Oh, lovely ball. Mbappe to Kennedy, who's offside. Do you check Burton results in the actual championship? I check most football results, mate. I do. It's like with being British, it's kind of like British and in love with football. It's kind of something that you do. You scroll down every league that's going on a Saturday, Tuesday, or whatever. You just have to have a look at the results. So yeah, I do check Burton's results as a weekly basis.
Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball.
It's like I watch Match of the Day every week, but that's just part of it.
And it's 1-0 here.
150 million euro. Is that euros, Kyle? Is that euros for that? Because then that's what, 138 million pounds. Rafa will leave Newcastle probably by the end of the season. Yeah, Rafa Benitez won't be Newcastle manager. Final bid for Coutinho. I've also seen that final bid for Coutinho, 136 mil, I believe. But I've also seen. Oh, let's have a look at this goal again. Oh, beautiful. Arsenal versus Liverpool. But yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing. If you guys want to have a look at the Championship, Premier League, League 1, League 2 fixtures for this weekend, and leave a couple in the chat because I will be tomorrow recording my score predictions for those and see how we do. And if also if we say just in a little bit after this game, if you've put down some of the fixtures, we'll go through some of your guys' predictions themselves, and I'll feature them in the video if you want. So I can feature them in the video if you want to put them all in the chat for your guys' results, and then we can see how you do against me, and then we can make it a thing. Make it a thing for the rest of the season where it's me versus you on score predictions. And Riveros just falls in front of Gomez. Ow. No, 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 no. Gareth. No. Ronaldo. No! I've got to clear my lines better. I have got to clear my lines better. Good goal. Definitely a good goal. Can't let them score again. I'm going to concentrate for a little bit, guys, so feel free to talk amongst yourselves in the chat, but I'm going to have to concentrate for the last half of this game now.
Working away to try and find an opening. Tremendous understanding from these players. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped.
Well done, Pricey. What are you doing offside, Marvin?
Presented possession to the opposition now.
Blim. Well done, Bruno.
It's good play until they got that challenge in. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
Can't break through, can't break through.
They passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. They've got to work hard to try and get it back.
Against Bruno. Well done, Aitor. Well done, Aitor.
We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go.
Mbappe. Oh, come on, Hugo. Don't make that run inside there.
Now Casemiro.
Well done, Sandy.
Next game for the visiting team in the Premier League is this. Join us on EA
Lewis.
Sports.
Looking for Mbappe. Good tackling from Alderweireld. Marcelo nearly did us a favour there.
The move has broken down. Marcelo.
Right, we're coming close towards the end of it. Right. Right, let's bring on... Do we need to make a change up front? We don't really. Yeah, let's go for that. Right.
There's going to be a substitution.
Well done, Lewis.
Made the challenge well.
Kennedy. Oh, Danilo cuts back on Kennedy.
Now Kennedy.
Sander Berge. Oh, Mbappe was too close. Good block. Good block again. Riveros. Sordell. We're going to have to go back.
With some danger.
Lovely ball round the corner.
Good pass.
Sordell. Lovely cut inside. Marvin. Lovely tackle from Danilo. Lewis gets the ball taken out of the back of him. And Bale wins the header. Gomez knocks it down to Brunel. Berg. Brunel. Mbappe. Tries to get it into Sordell. It's just trying to get it into the feet.
Now Danilo.
Oh, come on. No. Azevedo. Whoa, good save from White. I am sorry that I'm neglecting you, chat, but I need to concentrate. If we lose this, we are out of the Champions League. Hugo, well done. That's it. We'll have the throw in.
It'll be a throw. He's been dominating the match with the quality of his passing.
Lovely little ball.
On to the attack now.
Come off. Oh! If Sordell had been able to get that.
Here. That's a sign of better things to come. Rodriguez.
Lovely tackle, Aitor.
Comes in with a tackle. Real Madrid decided to bring on...
Marcelo's just too strong.
Here's Casemiro.
How long have we got? 10 minutes. Cruz is on the pitch now.
Rodriguez.
So Real Madrid are going for it. I think because this we might actually put Real out. Because if Schalke beat Sporting, then we have put them out. I've made me 3 stubs, haven't I? Casemiro. Lewis is out. Now they brought on Morata. No. Morata! No!
It's late, but it's great for Real Madrid.
Just when you're looking for somebody to pop up and produce something special, they find that man.
Good goal. Damn it. Right.
Goal again.
I could put us out.
We restart the game.
Ultra attacking.
Now Kennedy. This could go right down to the wire this game because Real Madrid
Mbappe.
the second half after the first half really.
Try run it through.
Themselves in front, but they can't be counting their chickens just yet.
Win the header, Pricey, please. No, Morata flicks it onto Danilo.
They're all roaring, Alan, but some of them probably roaring to defend this 1-0 lead and some roaring for
Ferreira, Mbappe, looking round for Armstrong. Cuts back. Armstrong, Casemiro, good block. Morata, Danilo. Morata, lovely tackle, Joe. Mbappe tries to slip it forward. He was offside, wasn't he? Yep, it was, Wolfie. It was. Please, I just hope that Sporting have won or drawn that game. Because that would be criminal. Riveros. Oh, no, 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 no. The anxious wait now. The anxious wait. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Right, Real had 3 shots. We dominate the possession. I'm actually nervous. I am actually nervous. Right. Chat. Right. I am going to be looking this way now. I am going to be relying on you to tell me when the results pop up whether Schalke won or not. Because I am not looking until you guys tell me, okay? Okay? In group stage, yes, it was group stages, right. I'm not looking. Okay? Right, hang on. Advance. Right, okay. Just tell me, did Schalke win or did Schalke lose? I just want to know. I'm looking at the chat now.
Champions.
I don't want to know.
Celtic 0, Feyenoord 2.
I don't want to know.
Juventus 1, Zenit 1. Lazio 1, Bayern Munich 0. Manchester City 4, Rapid Vienna 0.
Damn it.
Real Madrid 2, Burton Albion 1.
If you've all just trolled me, let's... I messed up. I'm gutted. I am gutted. Right. Just for proof and just for clarification for everybody, let's have a look at the Champions League table. Yep, Schalke are through. They're playing against Monaco. Real Madrid are playing against Feyenoord. Switching to the table view now. Oh, damn it. So yeah, there we go. We finished third on 9 points. Does that mean we go through to the Euro League though? Does that work in FIFA? Does that work in FIFA? Do we go automatically through into the Euro League because we finished third in the group? Is that a thing, guys? Not Euro. I'll go to the Euro League. Alright. If you guys are saying to go to the Euro League, then it's not that bad. But at least we give the Champions League a shot. Right, let's have a look at some of these. So, Oscar League. like a great role in the squad, that's fine with me, mate. That is fine with me. You can, what were you, future player? So let's go 7 again. So 1 up from future is sporadic first team player. That is fine with me. You can have that. Burton prize money, we won 18 million for that. And Kennedy says thank you. So that's not bad. I have to qualify. Do I? It's qualify. What? Hang on, I'm getting confused now, chat. Right. What I'm going to do, because I missed that, let's have a look at your qualification. Let's have a look at what you guys said for games. Whatever. So, Fanabé for Coutinho, Arsenal versus Liverpool. Arsenal 3-2. Okay, Sunderland Barnsley. Sordell's goal versus Birmingham. No, I haven't seen the Sordell goal against Birmingham. I saw the result, but I didn't actually see the goal. And then we've got Newcastle versus West Ham. That should be an interesting one to call, that one should. Burton versus Sheffield Wednesday. Kyle says Sunderland again. Arsenal, Liverpool. Arsenal, yeah. Burton, Sheffield Wednesday. Chelsea versus Everton. Chelsea, okay. Pause the game, please, and listen to this. Can't believe Raccas bought Mbappe. I didn't, as everyone said in the chat, he's loaned. That's the PSG. Oh, yeah. I agree with Carl going defensive. No, yep. Right, so qualification round for Champions League. Okay. Thank you very much for coming and checking out, Will. Hope you have a good rest of the evening, mate. Hope you enjoy yourself. Drop into EuroLeague. Yes, it is. Well, okay. We'll soon find out once the EuroLeague's been done and see when that is drawn, see what happens with that, because it seems to be a tiny bit mixed in there. So let's see what happens now. We've got the Watford game. That takes us to the midpoint of December. So I think what I'm going to do is, what time we're on? We're on 9 o'clock in the evening. We are going to play the Watford game, and then I'm going to end the stream, because then we'll have had 3 games in a sim game, 3 play games in a sim game in the episode, and I think that's good enough. So here's the results on Azario. 68 overall. I was expecting him to be a higher rating than that. It's mainly because his sprint speed's good and his technicals, alright. It may be worth it. We'll put it up to a vote when we get into there. Cameroon offer rescinded. So we've got 2 lots of rescheduled matches, which means I reckon that we have been given our opponents for the EuroLeague by the looks of those rescheduled. So let's have a look. And no, that's the EFL Cup semi-final against Arsenal in January. Oh, no, we have EuroLeague against Shakhtar. So we have dropped down into the EuroLeague, and we're going to be against Shakhtar Donetsk. So hang on, let me go back into that. Let's go and have a look at this. Yeah, okay, so we have dropped down into the EuroLeague, and it was at this point last time in the EuroLeague, I believe, that we got knocked out by Schalke. So it seems fitting that Schalke knocked us out of the group stage effectively by winning against Sporting, and now we go against Shakhtar Donetsk and Shakhtar knocked us out as the Champions League, and they knocked out the EuroLeague last year. So the English teams being represented in the EuroLeague are Liverpool, Spurs, Leicester. Yep. So we've got 4 English teams in with us, but only 2 of us are at home for the first leg. And we're the big guys in it as well. Ajax versus Wolfsburg. That's going to be a tasty tie, that is. Anyone else is a decent tie? Leicester Inter is a brilliant tie. That's going to be something interesting. PSV versus PSG. That's going to be awesome. And yeah, they're the pick of the bunch so far. What is that? I told you guys, Carls, you drop into the EuroLeague. You guys are. Mark and I were right. No swearing. To be perfectly... No, Wolfie, you can't actually. That's one of the rules in chat. That is one of the rules in chat. Yeah, that is one of my rules in chat. There's only 2 rules. 1 rule, don't swear. And second rule is no self-promotion. You know? Yeah, I like the South Park reference as well. Shut up, Kyle. I do what I want. So yeah, let's change the lineup a little bit, not change it too much. Mousinho's been complaining about his game time, so let's bring him in for a game. Let's just rotate the bench about and put some of the more fitter players on the bench. So yeah, we've got that, that's alright. Omar can come on the bench as well. Let's just drop Dazal down let's drop him down for Flanagan. Yep, okay. No, that's fine. I'm not banning you, mate. I'm not banning you. I would, if I'd have banned you, I would have banned you and then told you why you were banned. But I'm just saying, it's just one of those that you're a good guy. Yeah, yes, Kyle Armstrong is on loan. You're a good guy. You've been in the chat. You're very supportive, very helpful in the chat as well. So I'm not going to ban you outright. You get a couple of warnings, unless you just basically put, yeah. You see, you're kind of allowed to say that because that's the second time you said it. I'll let that one go. I will let that one go because in the context, I know you have. But if next time, if you can put some stars in, I'll make it a little bit better. I still know what you're saying, but it's just for the writing kind of thing, if that makes sense. You know? And if you wouldn't mind not typing in all block caps, because you've done that on the last, what, 5 or 6 messages? You know, that's it. So anyway. Let's go into for the Watford game, and they're playing in a all-white kit. Sordell and Mbappe up top, Kennedy, Berger, Ferreira, and Azevedo across the middle, Riveros, Gomez, Mousinho, Bunel across the back with White in goal. It is going to be the last game of the stream. Can we end it with a victory after the little bit of disappointing news that we lost against Real Madrid and got knocked out of the Champions League? But we're into the Euro League. Hopefully we can win that with Burton. We're in the hunt so far with the Premier League, so that's always good to know. And we'll have a roundup with where everyone sits in the tables, and we'll also have a look at the other leagues in the English leagues. We'll have a look at the positions of all the other divisions of the English leagues to see where some of your favourite teams are sitting at the minute. So let's go and get straight into this game. We're going to go straight on to attacking because I want to go in absolutely destroy them. Now, I want to win. And I wouldn't mind like an easy 2-0 win. That would be kind of cool. Riveros loses out to Deji. Success, lovely tackle from Big John. Valon Barami. Oops, a daisy jump. Gives away the free kick. More stars. More stars? That's not a yellow card, ref. Come on. You want a yellow card? I'll show you a yellow card. Lovely tackle from Azevedo. Gives it off to Marvin. Marvin. Jeji. Alright, Peñaranda. Oh, no. Capu. What the? Who turned Watford's game up? I swear they don't play like that. And how old does Barami look with that bloody grey hair? Yeah. Okay, so Watford have decided, you know what? We don't play well enough in real life, so let's play like brilliant. Oh, jeez. Let's play like some kind of Barcelona. Who knew that? Hey, just saying it here. Watford, new Barcelona. You know, with Troy Deeney. And we have just got no time on the ball at all. Success. Gonna have to watch out for the back post. What is going on here? Well done, John. Let's go team pressing as well. Team pressing usually works for me. If someone goes high press on me, if I go team pressing, it usually works. And again. Capu. Well done, Kennedy. Get it back off him. Good save from White. Thank you very much, Kyle. Wolfie, I'm going to say, I know you're commenting that with the South Park rules, but please, no? If you don't mind, that's kind of... You may be saying it's South Park, but it's still it's still kind of derogatory against this Kyle who's got nothing to do with South Park. So please can you cut that out if you don't mind? Thank you.
Now Kennedy. Kennedy.
Berg. Oh, lovely ball out here to Kennedy. Kennedy's going to have a strike. Oh, okay! Damn it! Damn it! That was a good goal. Oh, oh dear! That had some sting on it. Yeah, if Kyle's your favourite character, why are you telling him to shut the bleep up? Because that's Cartman's favourite thing to do. So that would make me think that Cartman's your favourite character. And again, mate, all caps. Can you please stop the all caps?
That's the way to win the ball back. On to the attack now. Trying to find a way through here. Probing away. No doubt about that. Goal kick.
West Brom. You see, I tend to. I know you might love caps, but I don't in my chat, mate. So if your next 2 messages are all caps, I'm gonna put you in a 5-minute timeout because you've had your warning about all caps. You've had your warning about the swearing. So if you don't mind. Then what? Do you know what? Tell you what you can do then. There's no caps lock button on my keyboard. Then what you got to do is you got to hold the shift button there. Yeah, please, if you don't mind, no caps. Because if your next one, I'm warning you now, mate. If your next one is in, if your next chat message is in all caps, I'm gonna have to put you in a ban and I'm gonna have to put you in a timeout. Ferreira, edge of the area, good stop by Hoban. How is Brunel offside?
Well, we've got an angle on this offside call, Alan. I must say, it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But this assistant has got eagle eyes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that job because the speed that players move now.
There is.
As it turns out.
I can screenshot him, Kyle. I can do like little screenshots as long as I leave the chat window open. I can just use the snipping tool, and I can get that. Yeah, Wolfie, you've had your warning, mate. I'm gonna put you in the timeout. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. I've told you about the all caps, and if there's no caps, I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry.
Something happening at Chelsea that we need to know about. Alan McAnally.
It's a goal for Southampton. 34 minutes played. 1-0.
Sordell, Ferreira's in, and Hoban with the block.
No nonsense defending from him.
Yeah, I can get a snipping tool, and I can do it that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. As soon as the stream ends, I'm literally just gonna pick a snipping tool and just go and get it straight through. But I'm gonna snip basically everything. But I'm gonna pick what 2-3 games per division, and then talk about them in a little bit of depth, and then we'll see how we do. And obviously, if whoever has said something regarding them, they will get featured. So if it's like, say, fair enough, I can see what you're doing now is you're putting your own score predictions on for all the games. Obviously, I won't be able to use all of them, because I'm not going to be covering all the games. But if you have a relevant one, for say I do the West Brom versus Stoke, I can use your one in. I haven't banned him, Fish. What I've done is I've put him in timeout because he's had 3 straight warnings. You've had warnings about swearing. You've had warnings about being aggressive towards Kyle. Fair enough, you're saying it's a South Park reference, but some people might not take it as a South Park reference, okay? So fair enough. And 3, I asked you to stop the all caps. And I give you multiple suggestions on saying that. So that is why you've been put in timeout. You're only put in timeout for 5 minutes. And that's it. You know, I've asked you, you've been nice in the chat and you've had good suggestions and all that, but as soon as I ask you to do something, I would hope you'd have the respect to do it because you're a genuine person. But the second you overstep the mark, then I have to take matters in. I have to take matters that I've got into my hands, and that is it. He did. Dude, Fish, you're still talking in all caps, right? You're still talking in caps. I've asked you to stop talking in caps. I do get it. Like, listen. Hi, Paul Fraser. Thank you very much. I get it. I'm asking you to stop talking in caps. Because every message now you put in caps, I'm deleting. Because I've asked you now 3 times to stop talking in all caps. No. There you go. Timeout as well, Fish. You earned it. I can't untime out. Once a person's in timeout, they are in timeout. It's done. Respect, please. It's just like anything. I've asked you to be nice. I've tried to just chat with you, and I've tried to talk normal to you, and we've had a good time up until this point. You've broken the rules of the chat on 3 separate occasions, and that warrants the timeout. Azevedo gets in, dodgy shot. That's it. That's my rules. And I don't like doing that. I don't take any things. I have not banned anybody. You are in 300 seconds worth of time out. Westy, thank you so much for saying you enjoy the stream. And I apologise for Kanye, Fish, and whatever. I'm trying to keep a chill stream, right? So I'm going to ignore it. But if there is one of those in that, Burton are playing Sheffield Wednesday at the weekend. Yes, they are. I've had enough now. I've had enough now. I'm ignoring him. The blocked. As soon as if the other guys come back, then they're going to get blocked as well. I can't. It's one of those now. I've tried to be nice. I'm just going to have to bring out the hammer now. I can't just. I've tried to be nice with him. Tried to pull up with him, give him as many chances as I can, but it's just gone now. It's just annoying me to the point now. Thank you so much, Westy, for coming and joining the stream. I'm sorry you've had to join at such an inopportune moment. It was a good stream until that. And if anyone else has just joined, who do I think is going to win Sheffield Wednesday versus Burton? To be perfectly honest, mate, if this was last season, I would have said Wednesday would have walked it. But you've not had a good start to the season. You know, it's one of those. Yeah, right, Wolfie. As I said, it started as before. You've been nice all the way through, but you just reached the level where I had to do something about it. All right. If you want to calm down, be chill, then that's fine. That's fine by me. We can go back and just be chill. But yeah, if it happens again. Yeah, I honestly think this weekend. For the Wednesday versus Burton game. Is it a Burton or Wednesday? Because I swear someone earlier on said it was the other way around. I thought Wednesday were at home. But anyway, if it's Wednesday at home, then I'm going home win. But if it's Burton at home, it's going to be a draw. So I'm going to go a 1-1 draw. Because let's face it, both teams are not brilliant this year. I mean, Wednesday, if Forestieri clicks in a game, he can score 3. You know, But I just don't. I think, mate, I don't know too much about what's going on in the background of your club, but something just, from an outsider's point of view, something feels wrong about what's happening with Wednesday at the minute. I'm not going to watch the actual fight of Mayweather-McGregor. I'll watch the highlights the following day, but I won't actually stay up and watch it because it's a little bit too late, to be honest with you. Azevedo whips the ball in. Are we going to get... No, we're not going to get there.
Chelsea that we need to know about. Alan McAnally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. It's been scored by Raccas. A deft glancing header from a well-watched set-piece routine.
Oh, good block there from Success. Maybe I'm not going to go in that, mate. I'm not going to go with that kind of predictions. I'm not going to put that in a video. There's going to be too many other people doing it, and if I'm being honest with you, I'm already kind of sick of the hype for that fight already before the fight's even happened. I think it's just been way overly played out, if I'm being honest with you. Don't get me wrong, if this was just like a normal fight and it hadn't have been done in the way that it has been done and the amount of coverage, I probably would be hyped for it. But I just want it over. I just want it to be over. I just want Mayweather or McGregor to win and for it to be done. That's what I want. I just want it done now. And my predictions for that are, if I go with my head, it's Mayweather. And it's Mayweather comfortably, if I go with my head. Because regardless of whether he's been out of the game for too long, the change in the rule sets and how McGregor is naturally a good striker. Fish, you're blocked.
Yeah, they're playing Hull City, aren't they, in the next match? I think it's going to be pretty easy for them.
On to the attack now.
But I think it's too much of a step up for McGregor, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah. Cheers, Wolfie. At least you apologise straight away for that one. Right, let's change things up a little bit. I'm not being able to break them down. I'm going to use Emre Moore on the wing and put Azevedo in the middle.
Closed him down well. The cross doesn't come in. Good defending. Home team ready to make a change. Good position. They've worked this attack very well.
Oh, I couldn't get that pass through. Yeah, it's one of those. But if I go with my heart, I want McGregor to win. Because he's going into this as the underdog. And as an underdog, he always pulls out the best. He'll go into it, no one will give him a chance, and he'll pull out an absolute stunning performance. But my head won't believe me when I say when my heart says McGregor's going to win. If that makes sense. Ferreira, Brunel, that's just too close to Juan Fran. And that's got blocked by the referee, but we still managed to get it through.
Well, we're in the last knockings of the game, but we're still on the edge of our seats here. It's that close.
Slip it into Sordell. Ah, this is not working. League 1 and 2 matches will you do? Definitely Vale. Definitely Vale in League 2. Honestly, mate, I haven't looked at the fixtures yet for League 1 and League 2. But definitely Vale is definitely one of the games I will do. Because obviously, with being a Vale fan, it's kind of custom that I've got to do that game.
locked up well.
And now is the dangerous part where we look and get team broken down. And this is probably where Watford go in equal.
Good forward play from them.
Well done, Will White. Get it out. That is it. 1-1 draw. Oh no, is it?
Referee's blown his whistle. It's finished 1-1.
Yeah, it says it's a 1-1 draw. It's alright. I thought for some reason that was going to be a yellow card. His head is too swole. Quotes made by Conor McGregor. Ah, thank you very much, Real Hughes. Yeah, I kind of gathered that, Wolfie, but it's one of those that, yeah, he just annoyed me, so I had to block him. Let's have a look at this, right? So, let's have a look at the league tables to finish off the episode, and then we'll talk about the predictions, and we'll have everyone talk about the predictions from there. That didn't exactly go the way I wanted to, and this song is absolutely rubbish, so why have I got that in my playlist?
West Bromwich Albion 1.
But yeah, okay, so league tables, we are joint top with Arsenal. We're only behind on 1 goal. We've got 1 goal difference, so we've got the exact identical record. 10 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. Let me just hide the webcam and this image so you can see the points. So that is the current point standing we are going on right now. So that is where we currently sit at this moment in time. And surprise, surprise, Chelsea after 15 games are bottom of the table, with Manchester United currently sitting in 16th and Man City sitting in 14th. Now that is bad. That is ridiculously bad. That is. So yeah, that is where we currently sit at this moment in time.
With 14 points. Fifth bottom,
And now we're going to have a little bit of a chat about, let me just save this first though. Get this saved on here before we go and do that. I have not a clue how Chelsea are last. I really don't. I wish I knew. But it's one of those that when you look at it and Chelsea are bottom of any league, you're like, really? How? But anyway. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to the loo. I'll be back in a sec. Right, guys. Let's have a look. I'm going to have a look on my phone now. And let's have a look at what games we've got this weekend. I'm just going to quit out of FIFA. So that is sorted for the time being. Now let's have a look what games we've got this weekend. And then, whoops, hey up. Sorry, I've just shut the camera. Okay, so in the what I'm going to do now is I might do this when we have a late stream on, like, say, a Thursday or a Friday. I'm going to try and get your guys' opinions on what the score predictions are going to be for this league for this weekend. So, and when we look at it, I'm going to be getting your suggestions from you guys. So leave them in the chat what your suggestions are for the games that we talk about. And then what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of your response in there, and when I'm talking about my games, I'll have yours up on the screen in the edit, and then we can basically kind of see how we do. So obviously it'll be me against you guys, so it'll be like the viewers versus me, and then we'll do like a kind of like a league table. See, so if I win one week by getting more stuff right, or you guys do, then that's what we'll say. We'll do that way. So I'm going to stay away from the early kickoffs and the late kickoffs and go from the 3 o'clock kickoffs on the Saturday. So I've just seen in the chat, Wolfie's just put Huddersfield versus Southampton. Yeah, Raccas versus viewers. Definitely Raccas versus viewers. I'm actually going to pick the middle two that I can see on the website. So we've got Huddersfield at home versus Southampton, and then Newcastle and West Ham. So they're the two Premier League games I'm going to go to. So leave them in the comments, in the chat, what scores you think they're going to be. Huddersfield versus Southampton. And the Championship, we've got to do Burton at home to Sheffield Wednesday. And then, oh, I was going to say I can't do the 5 o'clock kickoff. I want to do the 5 o'clock kickoff then. Let's do, because Kyle, you've mentioned it. Let's do Barnsley-Sunderland, because you mentioned it earlier before. So, Barnsley versus Sunderland. That's the 3 o'clock kickoff in the Championship. League One. There are any decent games in there that pop out at me. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Blackburn versus MK Dons. And then Northampton versus Peterborough. Yeah. So, I like the look of those two games. Blackburn versus MK Dons should be an absolute barnstormer. And then Northampton Peterborough are two teams that they don't have the deepest squad or the deepest pockets, but they always manage to turn up with a good team. So those two are a very good team on that one. And then going into League 2. Oh, I forgot Vale were playing Crewe. That's a local derby. Right, so we've got Port Vale versus Crewe. Local derby. That is always good for a local derby. Where are the promoted sides? We've got Lincoln there, Colchester, and then Forest Green. Yeah. Yeah, let's go Colchester at home versus Forest Green. So they're the ones we're going with there. Rickser. Sorry, mate. No self-promotion on this channel. Sorry. Right, so we've got Newcastle, West Ham. Yeah, so we've definitely got some stuff in there to go with. That is brilliant. Thank you guys so much for that one. Yeah, that is brilliant. So just keep them going in if you want. Refreshing on the games. So in the Premier League, are you going with 3-2 Vale? Guys, I love you. Kyle and Paul. Mwah, thank you. No homo, but thank you. Love the support for Vale. Love it. Yeah, so Huddersfield versus Southampton. Newcastle versus West Ham. Burton versus Sheffield Wednesday. And who did we say for the other one? Barnsley versus Sunderland. Yeah, Barnsley versus Sunderland. And League 2. League 1, sorry, we went Blackburn versus MK Dons. Northampton versus Peterborough. League 2, Colchester versus Forest Green, and Port Vale versus Crewe. So, stronger than iron. Sorry, I'm just listening to the song all over them. Yep, so those are the games that I'm going to be featuring tomorrow. So feel free to leave them in the chat, and I'll go through them after this is done, and then we can have a look at this and see how we do. Raccas versus the viewers in this, so yeah, we'll go with that. So they're the games. If you want to, obviously, Wolfie, the reason why I'm not doing Bristol versus Villa is because I said because the video is either going to go up tomorrow night or Saturday morning, depending on when I get time to do the edit. So I won't. It's more than likely that either the Bristol versus Villa game will be already on, or it will have already passed. Because if the video doesn't go up till Saturday morning, and then I'm doing a prediction for a Friday night game, then it's kind of redundant, really. So that's the reason why I'm not choosing to do the Friday game. I'm choosing to do the Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff, because it gives me enough time and not too much pressure to be able to go and, you know, do that all the way through. Yeah, that's exactly it. And late kickoffs, I mean, if any of you are old enough to have bets and accumulators, I always advise to avoid the early game or the late game, because I've more than one occasion I have either been ruined my bet straight away on the early kickoff, or done okay up until the late kickoff, and then it's been absolutely ruined. So I stick to the 3 o'clock kickoffs as a rule for everything. Just that is my little bit of an unwritten rule. So yeah, thank you so much for for the chat, for the stream. It's been great. We've been going for just over... Oh, you've done... Yeah, fair enough. That's the one thing about YouTube. It's the one thing about it is because, obviously, if you've been following me for a while, you'll kind of know roughly how old I am. But if you don't, then obviously I'm in my 30s. I'm 32 now. And then obviously I don't really know how old you guys are chatting on. It's kind of feeling a bit rude to say how you're doing. So, Kyle, I hope you did well in your GCSEs, and I hope to whatever you do, further education, apprenticeship jobs, whatever, everything else. Hope you have had a good day for that, and you know what you're going to be doing next. If you don't know what you're doing next, it doesn't matter either. Don't let anyone pressure into doing something you don't want to do. You'll find out later in life, you'll find out in a year or so, 5 years or so, that one thing that you thought you really wanted to do might not be that. But, hey, mate, that's still better than a lot of other people. 5 Bs, 2 Cs, 2 fails. It happens. It happens. But well done on the 5 Bs and 2 Cs, mate. Well done. Congratulations. You're 13 and... Wolfie, you've just said I'm betting £20 for Chelsea to beat Everton 3-1, and you're 13 in 4 days. I don't know how that works. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, just enjoy. One thing I will say, I'm not going to go too philosophical or anything like that, but you can spend a hell of a lot of your life thinking, what should I do? What could I do? What should I be doing? And what do people think I should do? And all that matters is this, a smile. All that matters is you can look at yourself in the mirror and say that I am happy with what I am and I'm happy with what I am doing. That is it. That is all that matters in life. No matter whether you're 3, 30 or 130, that is all that matters. As long as you can look yourself in the mirror at the end of each day and say, I've done everything I could today, I'm happy with my life, and let's go and have some fun. That's it. It took me 29 years to figure that out. It took me 29 years in counselling to figure that out. That is it. And 13 on Monday and 12 on Sunday. Wow. Guys, if I don't see you before, or if you're not in the chat or anything like that, happy birthdays. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your weekend. You look like my dad. That's touching. Scary. I'm not a dad myself, so yeah, it is. Yeah. Thanks. Your dad must be an awesome person then. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to round it up there, guys, because I'm going to be rambling. Thank you so much for all the chat, the feedback, and all the score predictions. I'm going to be getting those now. So I'm going to be going in that. So I'm going to be going and doing that now, and then recording the video tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and if I don't speak to you before, enjoy the weekend. I've been Raccas, and I'll see you on the next one. Tra. Oh, and if I forgot before, I switched the wrong one. But if I forgot to say it before, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, like the video. If you've missed any episodes so far, click a link in the playlist and go and watch that. Helps support my stream. Send it out, everyone. Show it to your friends. Show it to your family. Bring everyone else into the Raccoon Army. And I'll see you soon, guys. Tra.